Hi guys, so welcome back. I'm Christine and this is Cassie Craft. So for today's video we're going to do like some reflection, something that end of the year type content. So we're going to talk about what happened this year and what will be the plan and goals for the next year. Okay, so I write down the points that I want to talk about. So let's look back for this year. What happened? So first is what worked and what are the wins. So when it comes to the order, there's more order this year, and what worked is me learning and trying to look more closely with the pricing for the shop. And because of there's like changes in the policy of every shop, every platform, because there's additional percentage service charge. So I adjusted the pricing so that it will still, reasonable for the price for it. So anyways, for me, the wins are the things I've learned when it comes to pricing, and also when it comes to the taxes. I've learned few things and just continuous learning. That's what I think is, and also like techniques in making the items more sustainable. Like flowing, what I mean. Okay. And when it comes to the content, one of loss or failed or challenges for me were the burnouts. There are a lot of during the near end of the year, I lost motivation into filming. I don't know what to film. I don't know what to content. But even though that's a thing, I still think I can do this because I feel like I was so pressured to make a content that I just don't do that. So I think that's one thing that I need to change for next year. So that's the wins and what works and what's the challenges. So for next year, we have life goals for next year. So slowing down, meaning resting without guilt, because it's always stick to my mind that if I was productive, if I'm always doing things, then that's a good thing. And I forgot to rest. So in the beginning of the year, I always like work, and but because I was so focused on working, I didn't realize I was already burnt out and I lost everything. I was like, don't want to do anything at all. And so I think I should make like a balance. So it's much more balanced, like work, rest without guilt, because I do think that's will help me not to burn out and not easily get burned out, when it comes to, because I want to have like a consistency, and I don't want to run out of ideas at the end of the month, or at the end of the year, where I need to have a lot of content. Anyways, I do think that the per months is the most busy, yes, months in a year, and I need to have more energy to that one. As you, I do think that. So that's my life goals, is to have a better routine, have a better scheduling of things, so that I have a better system, so that I could plan and look forward to the things that I wanted to do more. Got me? Okay. So when it comes to the crochet goals, I wanted to do more amigurumi, since I finally bite the bullet of buying the chenille yarn, and I love the chenille yarn that I bought. And so because of that, I do think I want to make more amigurumi, and that is, I need to do more, because the February best gift, is amigurumi. So I do think I need to do that one. And yeah, I want to learn how to do amigurumi and other more things using the chenille yarn. And speaking of chenille yarn that I wanted to use, besides the mini chenille yarn, I want to also try the different sizes of chenille yarn, and I want to try the Monaco milk cotton yarn. That is like a Philippine brand of the milk cotton yarn that it's acrylic, so I don't know, I just want to try that. If it's a little more expensive than the one I use, but I just want to try it, because they said the consistency of it is much better than the other one that I'm currently using. So I also wanted to try to use that one. Maybe I just want to try it. Okay. So improving the skills, of course, trying new techniques, new crochet stitches. I've been talking about trying to do knitting, but I didn't try to do knitting this year, but I wanted to learn more about knitting, so maybe we could learn about that as well. And of course, designing new items and writing new patterns, and continually write down all the patterns, all the items I have. The one that I designed, I did not write the pattern of some of the items, so I wanted to be continuous doing that. In progress, that's still in progress. So yep, so that's the crochet goals. And then now for the small business goals, is better system when it comes to the inventory. So last year, one of my struggles was the inventory, because sometimes the stocks that I have, I always need to recount, and I think I need to have a system where I will only double check if it's correct, the count is correct of the stocks, every once in a while, not almost weekly, because I always lose track of what I need to do and things like that. So I do think I need more better system when it comes to the inventory of the products that I sell to the shop, and of course adding new items. And I was thinking of doing live. I was already thinking of doing live this year, but I don't have any courage. Now we need to face the fears of doing live and trying to do live more. I think I did live for a few minutes, and then because nobody's watching, I just stop. So I need to face that fear, and just, even though there's nobody watch, I'll still do the live. Okay. When it comes to the content creation goals, being more realistic and consistent with the posting schedule, and I do think take advantage of where you can schedule your items, so I can do batches, you know what I mean? So I could like film a lot of videos and then edits and then schedule them, so that I do not have like oh I have to post tomorrow, I don't have anything to post, you know what I mean? Like cramming. I don't want to do that. So more consistent, of course, and proper scheduling of content. Personal intention. So be kind to yourself, or to me. Be kind to me. Be kind to myself, and not feeling guilty if I rest. It's okay to rest. I know I'm a busy mother. I have mom responsibilities, I have daughter responsibilities, I have business responsibilities, I have a lot of things, and yeah, I do think I need to be more kind to myself and celebrate small wins, of course. Letting go of comparison. This is a big thing for me as well, because I always like, oh, why like this, why like that, and I do think I don't need to compare myself to anyone's. I have my own. Every single person have their own struggles, their own happiness, and I want to be in the position where I am contented. I am content. I am not jealous that, that's not a good thing. That's wanted to change that, and I want to be able to like do what you want. Just free, yeah. Instead of a strict goals, intentions. These are intention I want to carry out with me. So no stricts, just breathe, freedom. Okay? So what I'm letting go of is overworking. You need rest. Comparing timelines. Yes, maybe they're there. I'm still here. It's okay. We have our own pace. We have our own timelines, and you don't need to compare anything at all. Saying yes to everything. Yeah, this one. Saying yes to everything, which is, I think it's no. And if you say no, it's always turn out to be you're the bad guy because you said no. I don't think so. It's called boundaries, and it's called you have your own life. So yes, to this one. Guilt when resting. I'm letting go of guilt when resting. Girl needs rest, as we talked about. So that's it for me. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'd love to know what are your plans and intention. I would love to know what's your plans and intention for the next year. You don't need big goals. Small, gentle ones are enough. You don't need a big goals. Small and gentle goals are enough. Like, subscribe, comment below, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.